everyone. I'm Nathan Zelensky. I'm the section leader for the clarinets of the 98th season of the Chippewa Marching Band. I hope you guys are excited as I am to learn about backwards marching. So to start, I'm going to give you a demonstration of the entire process, and then we're going to move on into breakdown sessions of the initiation, the technique, and the halt. Let's get started. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, point and close. Before we move into initiation, make sure you have the proper body alignment. We're going to make sure we start with our feet at 90 degrees and the rest of our body strong and tall. First step in the initiation is making sure we move the left knee forward. Now when we do this, the left heel also comes up. This is important because as we move backward into this technique, we're going to want to make sure that our feet are perpendicular to the ground, just like this. So here's the way your feet are going to start. Move the left knee forward and move back, and making sure this heel is up and is perpendicular to the ground. But you'll also notice that we start with a 90 and we move into making our feet parallel to one another. So the left knee comes like this, and then by this point both feet are parallel. So within the first two steps we move from having 90 degrees into both of them being parallel. So I'm going to say this a lot. Make sure that your feet are perpendicular to the ground when they move past the leg, just like this. And you're also going to notice that your weight shifts from both feet onto just the right foot when you move that left foot up. So just be mindful of that so you don't lose your balance. I'm going to do a demonstration starting from a mark time position. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Now I'm going to do it starting from a flat-footed position. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Let's get into talking about technique. First thing you're going to do is make sure you bring that knee forward, and then that heel will come up. When we're moving backwards in this technique, we're going to want to make sure that our toe touches the top of the graph as we're moving it backwards, just like this. We don't want to be picking up our leg too high like this, and we also don't want to be dragging it across the ground too low like this. Make sure it's happy medium where it just tickles the top of the graph, just like this. Next, as you can see, when I'm moving backwards, my entire foot is rolled down, just like this. We don't want to be planting the foot just like that. We want to make sure we roll through the entire foot from the tip of the toes all the way to the back of the heel. And now, as you can see, my feet are parallel to one another, even though I start right here in this 90-degree stance. By step 1, 2, you're going to notice my feet are already parallel to one another. So the entire time as you're going backwards, make sure your feet are parallel. Next, you're going to want to make sure that your feet are not both planted like this unless you're just about to start or have just finished the backwards marching technique. Make sure you're going to want to alternate, either going to be putting down or picking up the entire time. Next, we're going to talk about timing. We're going to want to time with the heel on counts 1, 2, 3, 4, and have the ankle move past the plane of the leg on the and counts of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let me demonstrate for you. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Just like that. And then finally, most importantly, make sure that your feet are perpendicular to the ground as you're passing through that plane of the leg. We're going to want to make sure they're just like this, perpendicular, not like this, halfway. Make sure they're all the way perpendicular, 90 degrees. Now I'm going to do a full demonstration. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, point and close. Let's move into the halt. Before I explain it, let me do a quick demonstration. 5, 6, 7, point and close. A couple of things with that. Make sure you don't lean back as you're going into the halt. Naturally, your backwards momentum will push that way, but if you have the proper body alignment and you're strong in your posture, you won't lean back. Next, you heard me say point and close because that's exactly what the close is. You're going to point with the right foot, roll down all the way through the rest of the foot, and do the same thing in the close with the left foot. And as you can see, we're going to end up exactly where we started, in that 90-degree angle. Finally, make sure that your left foot and your left knee does exactly the same thing throughout the entire rest of the exercise as you do in the close. So it's maybe tempting to only do it halfway, or maybe not bring the knee in and just kind of slide it in, but make sure you're doing the entire length of the exercise, just like this. 5, 6, 7, point, and close. See that knee came forward and the heel came up. So hopefully you got all this through the initiation, the technique, and the halt. And I'm going to do the whole entire exercise once for you. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, point, and close. Fire up, Chips.